Hi, I'm Matt O'Connell of GreatDivorceAdvice.com, here to talk to you today about divorce help for men. Now, I've been helping men through the divorce process since 2005. And if it's one thing I've learned, it's that the best way to help men through the divorce process is to guide them through the process very quickly. Unfortunately, most men go out and hire an attorney as their first act. This is really a mistake because you're starting with a high-cost alternative first. Now, the best thing you can do is to come up with an approach and a plan. That's where I come in. I help men create the perfect plan and then help them execute it. Now, you need to know that there are 4 areas of divorce, and only 4. Those areas are child custody, child support, division of net worth, and spousal maintenance. That's it. There's not a 5th area. So once you come up with a plan to handle each one of these 4 areas, you're essentially finished with your divorce. Where I help men in divorce is to create a plan for each of the 4 areas. Now, in some cases, child custody may not be a factor, or maybe you don't even have minor children, in which case child custody and child support doesn't even apply to you. That means you only have 2 areas to settle. By coming up with a plan for each of these 4 areas, you can move through your divorce decisively and quickly. And by doing so, you'll not only get a better result, but you'll save thousands in legal fees. Now, a lot of men make the mistake in thinking that they need an attorney to settle these 4 areas. The truth is you don't. If you think about it, buying a house is a legal transaction. But most men don't need an attorney to buy a house. Why? Because they negotiate a price with the seller and you work out a deal. The same is true for divorce. There's absolutely no reason why you need to get a lawyer involved. What you need to do is reach a settlement in each of those 4 areas that I mentioned, and then maybe at the end have an attorney write it up. You certainly don't need an attorney throughout the process. In fact, you'll likely get a much better deal if you don't use an attorney. So some of the best divorce help for men that I can offer is to move through each of the 4 areas decisively and quickly. Don't use an attorney. Attorneys will only complicate things. If you need an attorney, bring one in at the very end just to execute the paperwork. You certainly don't need an attorney during the process. Now, on my website, I offer lots of information that tells you how to get through the divorce process and settle each of these 4 areas. I also offer an ebook that will tell you exactly how to get through these areas, or you can hire me as your divorce advocate and I'll personally work with you and customize a settlement just for you for a fraction of what an attorney would charge. So please, take a few minutes, visit my website, GreatDivorceAdvice.com, and let's get started.